If you are spiritually awake, there are certain things that must never be spoken out loud, not because they are secrets in the ordinary sense, but because they are sacred truths that lose their power when exposed to those who cannot understand them. Alan Watts often said that words are only pointers. They cannot contain the full truth. And when you try to share your awakening with someone who is not ready, it can create misunderstanding, judgment, and even ridicule. When a person begins to awaken spiritually, the world around them starts to look different. What once felt important begins to fade, and what once felt invisible starts to glow with meaning. You begin to see how everything is connected. Every joy, every pain, every face you pass on the street. You start to sense that life is not something happening to you, but something happening through you. But this realization is deeply personal. It's like trying to describe the taste of water. You can't, because it's beyond words. The first thing you should never reveal is the depth of your awakening itself. When you tell others about your inner transformation, they may not see what you see. They may call it strange, delusional, or even arrogant. The truth is, awakening cannot be proven. It can only be lived. It's not about convincing others that you've reached a higher state. It's about embodying that peace quietly. The real masters do not announce their enlightenment. Their presence alone speaks for them. The second thing to never reveal is your spiritual experiences. The visions, the signs, the moments where the universe seems to speak directly to you. These experiences are like delicate flowers that bloom in silence. When you expose them too early, they wither under the gaze of others. People may mock what they don't understand or project their own fears onto your story. These experiences are messages meant for you alone. Protect them, reflect on them, and let their meaning unfold naturally. The third thing to keep private is your inner battles. As you awaken, you will face darkness, the ego's resistance, the shadows of your past, the deep loneliness that sometimes follows realization. Many won't understand this phase. They'll think you're lost, when in truth you're being reborn. Alan Watts once said, "You don't become a saint by trying to be good, but by understanding your faults." This understanding happens in silence. When you speak too soon about your struggles, you may invite advice from those who cannot see your journey from the inside. Instead, walk through your darkness with patience. The light will follow naturally. The fourth thing to never reveal is your acts of kindness and service. True spiritual growth expresses itself through silent compassion. You help others not to be seen as good, but because you can't help it anymore. Love flows through you effortlessly. But if you speak about it, if you boast of your goodness, it becomes ego once again. Real kindness asks for no recognition. As the Tao Te Ching says, the highest virtue is not virtuous, and that is why it possesses virtue. Do good quietly. Let your presence heal, not your words. And the fifth thing you must never reveal is your vision for the future. The dreams your higher self has shown you, the destiny you feel unfolding. When you speak of your sacred plans to those who do not resonate at your level, their energy can interfere. Doubt, jealousy, and fear can cloud the path you are meant to walk. Some things are meant to be protected until they are strong enough to stand in the world. The seed must stay buried until it becomes a tree. Speak only when your vision has become reality, not before. Spiritual awakening is not about separating yourself from the world. It's about seeing that the world and you are one. But this realization is fragile at first. It needs silence, solitude, and patience to grow roots. The awakened one walks among others as if nothing has changed, but within, everything has changed. They no longer seek validation. They no longer need to be understood. Their power lies in their stillness. Alan Watts once said, "When you get the message, hang up the phone." That means once you've seen the truth, stop preaching about it. Live it. Let your life itself be the teaching. The more you talk, the more you drift back into illusion. The more silent you become, the more the universe speaks through you. So if you are spiritually awake, hold these 5 things close. Your awakening, your experiences, your struggles, your kindness, and your vision. These are treasures of the soul, not to be shown, but to be lived. Remember that silence is not emptiness. It is full of wisdom. True understanding doesn't need an audience. It simply exists, radiant, unshakable, eternal. Protect your inner world like a sacred flame. In a time where everyone wants to be seen, dare to be invisible. In a time where everyone speaks, learn to listen. Because the most powerful souls are not the loudest, they are the quiet ones who walk softly through life, carrying a peace that cannot be named. That is the mark of one who is truly awake.